Hey guys. Oh, you got I've got rings in my glasses. This is yeah, need it though because apparently you need to see my ugliness oozing forth. God, I really do hope that this doesn't actually put you off watching the streams. But leave comments if it does. I can always put a bag over my head. No, too old to do anything about it, but never mind. Right, okay, so it's Tuesday night. We've got tabletop RPGs. I've got everything streaming through from other audio sources, so I forgot to switch all the audio off in here. So it's Tuesday night. So we're back to Zarkamar now. We've basically gone through the underground university bits and bobs. Delira's found a way of getting through to the other side, where the lady, this mysterious lady is. Oh. So I think we'll jump in. I think the guys are actually on Discord. No, they are on Discord. So they're just chewing the fats at the moment. So let me unmute my microphone, and then they'll know that we're going to be jumping straight in live with the stream. But like I said, we do have a little bit of chit chat because it's been a week since we all got together. So bear with us. John will say, "Oi, oi! Now's time to start playing." So time for everything else. Hello, guys. Yeah. So what was we talking about? Okay. I'm going to wave to Garvis. Okay, and I'm going to go shh, and I point. I kind of like because I don't know exactly where the mirror. No. Me, you, and Elira are outside. We're still in the normal. Okay, and because I know the mirror's kind of on the bed, but I can't remember from last week whether anybody picked it up. Somebody did pick it up, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Garvin, shh, and then I'm going to point at the mirror, point at Mugsy, point at my own pouches, and then go tickly, diggly, diggly, and see if he gets the meaning. Oh, yeah. Now that is some security defensive for pickpocketing, isn't it? You go to pickpocket, instant sleep. Well, you could at least position us in a good way. Okay. So in which case, the retirement inn. Well, look, between me, you, and Alira, right? We've already done this, and so we'll just draw. We'll get Alira to draw a sketch because her artwork is fantastic. She can have carte blanche on any position she wishes to see Mugsy in. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what do you reckon? Obviously, there's lots of gesticulating, and we see Mugsy doing something on the bed. He's making some strange faces, isn't he? I've seen that when he's eating too many acorns. Yeah. Okay, is there any way that we can get Mugsy off the lady? The woman's still got the sheets underneath her. So if we kind of get the corners of the sheets and then try and wedge the sheets between Mugsy and her, like kind of like lifting the sheet up a bit, and then unless Mugsy's right on top. That'll do. Yeah, we had to use a carrot up your bum, mate. Sorry. It's all right. Come the full moon, he'll still eat it. Okay, so the next thing is I don't think the bed is going to fit all of us on it. So I'm going to sit in the corner where the lady isn't, and I'm going to try and go to sleep. Okay, and before... Okay, so before Mugsy gets any chance to return the pilfering favour, I will myself awake. Yeah. Can we put the lady back on the bed? Because we've got her in that sheet thing anyway, haven't we? So can we put her back on the bed? We know that we can. I'm just conscious. If we're, mind you, if we can will ourselves back awake, like Alira has already demonstrated, we don't have to be on the bed, as I've just demonstrated. So I think that we might be all right to go through. The only thing that I would say, being a little bit paranoid, is let's close the door on this side. Oh, the door, was the door open or closed in the dream side? No. So that would be an interesting question, wouldn't it? I think we need to try that. So we close the door. Right, let me move the so everybody can see. Or, I mean, or she's there by choice and something's there, but maybe she's actually heard us. So maybe she's actually pottering around the whole of the place, doing God knows what with God knows who, with God knows. I mean, it might be, there might be more people over there. And she just seemed to hear us through the mirror because you guys could hear us and she could hear us. Yeah. So I'm thinking, so the door's currently closed. So when Delilah, Mugsy, and myself were in the dream world, was it closed or open? But it too was also closed. What do you reckon? Give it a go and see if we can open it from inside the dream thing. Okay. Sit back down. I'll sit back down in the corner and oh, Garvis is going to do it. Okay. I'll take the mirror then. Oh, we've got a new token. Okay. Can somebody send me the raw picture on Discord so I can update the character cards? It'll be a quick transformation. It's in one. Yeah, but that's a token though, isn't it? I need the actual so I can square everything off. Chars. Okay, so looking through the mirror, do they manage to open the door? Okay, guys, they've managed to open the door. So shall we all go to sleep now? Okay. We'll all obviously come on through.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, so I don't think so. In terms of fog of war, places where I've been aren't showing up on the map anymore.
I'm so sorry, guys. You guys haven't been able to hear anything that's been going on up to now, apart from
Places
my
where you've been.
voice,
Yes.
because something else had decided to go wrong. I really need a hardwired system instead
where
of
have you
software based,
So I
because then I
can't
can actually see
see
what buttons have
the
been pushed
room.
and what's not.
I mean, I can only see a wedge of the room that
Yes,
we
it's
were.
like it fades from your memory as you walk beyond it.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, sorry. Yes, yes, deliberate.
Yeah, okay.
The normal rules that you have, you've have changed slightly for this one. This realm is different to the real world.
Yeah.
Where's Illyra?
I'm in the black space.
Oh,
You're in the black. Oh, You're in the shadow realm. Excellent.
Blank.
I am in a shadow realm.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, just let me move the tokens for a second, all right? And then I'll move them back.
Right.
Was that right? I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I'm done moving tokens. Illyra, you're not seeing any of this, no? You're not on here. Where are you?
I have no clue.
Yep.
I seem to have missed your token completely.
was that a minute ago?
I thought so as well.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Okay.
There she is.
Just wait.
I knew it.
The strange thing about this is, for those who are carrying any damage, your bodies feel whole. They feel intact.
Huh. I do notice that I need to update my little circles for you.
Yeah, because I can't click on you guys.
But also,
now.
you don't feel fully corporeal in this state anyway. You feel like you are attached to it in a dreamlike state. All right, Illyra, you okay there?
Yeah, I can now see. Indeed, I can see the room. Yep.
Good. Okay, excellent.
Although I have for some reason moved a square, but then that's fine.
No idea.
Okay.
Not a problem.
So, John, very quickly, I can't click on anybody else's tokens, so you'll have to work on the very first understanding of the party order and moving down corridors, etc. We will all be in close format with around about, what was it, 5 feet, 10 feet between the lead and the second person.
You, because of the nature of the dream, and it's almost like you're dreaming it separately, you don't feel as connected to one another as you normally do.
Oh boy.
Okay, so everyone say very
Just a bit. Sorry, just a bit of meta statements. Okay. Normally, you set up so that you can all see each other's tokens. You can move each other's tokens. You basically get the collective vision of the group. But this is a unique environment, and because it's a unique environment, it begins with unique challenges. So that's what you've got at the moment.
Okay, so everyone is stay close.
Okay.
That's basically what I was getting at. Irrespective of whether me as the end person is 25 yards away from Garvis, I'm not. I'm only 5, 10, 15 feet away from Garvis at all times.
Well, what I'll do is I'll take it slow, and everyone needs to make sure that they move their tokens up. So I'll move a 5 foot at a time. Give people a chance to move their tokens along, yes?
Okay.
Good to move them now.
So who's next? Who's after Mugsy?
Lara.
I'll go after Mugsy. He just went, and I just lost my character sheet. Dang it. Sorry, I'm grabbing my character sheet that I just sticked away. Okay, where'd you go? North? There.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, team.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, stop for a second, please, if you wish. That's okay. Everybody caught up. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
But Garvis needs to not move. So, Garvis, here's what happens. You, through the mist, your eyes are drawn to this statue that appears to be down the corridor. And your eyes lock with its eyes, and its eyes spring to light and glow from deep within. You feel the mind of the statue. It's almost like it's a part of someone or something. Feel it reach out mentally and ask you a question. It says,
What is your favourite colour?
the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Mugsy, you notice that Garvis is rooted to the spot. Concentrating. He's looking down this corridor and he's frozen to the spot.
So what was it? The more you take, the more you leave behind.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Time.
Time
Yeah.
is the wrong answer. It intones in your head, and you feel your life force being sucked from you.
I step forward because something's wrong with Garvis. I mean, his behind looks like it's getting bigger.
This all takes place in a flash.
Mm-hmm.
You take, you lose 15 points, 15 hit points, but your hit points start at maximum. Garvis, okay?
All right.
Actually, I don't think I can fit in that square. It's not quite.
You will. You fit in that square.
Okay. So I'm seeing sort of down there.
What can you see?
There's a shape, but I can't really tell what it is. That could just be because of my screen. But there's a shape down there.
Like, for some reason, yeah, you can't see what it is. You can just see something at the maximum. He goes, oof. And it's almost like it's almost like his used to Garvis being this, very strong, robust. It's almost like he's become slightly translucent.
Translucent.
Yeah,
I mean, I touch him because that's what I do.
yeah, that's okay.
You still there?
He's still there, but it's
okay,
almost like
driver?
he's lost some kind. He's lost very slightly lost some substance. You're freed from the mental grip now, Garvis.
Okay. The guards will explain to everyone what just happened.
All right.
John, quick question.
Yes.
The temporary hit points from the non-dreamy world thing,
Don't count.
they don't count. So they're
Don't
not
count.
carried over.
So what you need to do while you're in this dream realm is just count yourself as your normal hit points from the top. Okay. Sans any. I mean, obviously, if you've got magic items that enhance your constitution, like Mugsy, that counts. But if you've got temporary hit points and stuff, they don't count at this point. So count them separately, please. I know it's a bit of a pain.
Got it.
So does anyone understand this riddle?
Could it be footsteps? The more footsteps you take, the longer your journey. So the journey you take, the more you move forward, the more behind there is
Okay.
from your past.
What does everyone think? Does that sound reasonable?
Sounds good to me.
I'm willing to try it again.
Oh, I think so.
I just said what you
The thing is, the riddle they ask you next time round could be different.
Exactly.
There is no guarantee that you will have the same question asked. Riddles are tricky things.
Sounds like we need a thinker up front.
Oh no.
That it does. I'm perfectly happy to step back.
I can try.
Does anyone else want to have a go?
Cyrus, good
Right, Garvis, are you?
thoughts.
Going forward, moving back? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, Gar's going to move forward one. See if we can re-establish connection to the statue.
Nope.
Nope.
It's
Okay.
just a statue, it seems.
All right. So the statue's not affecting me. It may have finished what it's doing, or it may just not be able to affect me again. So do we want to try someone else?
Can do.
Okay. Do you want to
But
go
my,
ahead?
my wisdom's good, but my intelligence isn't great.
Snap.
Yeah. I can try it. We can go and I can
Well,
see
no,
if we
your
can.
intelligence is great, but your wisdom's not so good.
Is it that way around?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't like great intelligence. Not too bad. Yeah. Okay.
We can try it. I'll
Okay.
can see if it's
Yeah, don't ask me. It's just taken me 5 minutes to sort out the bloody spreadsheet, so so I don't have to piss about if we wake up.
the answer. 87.2. What?
Yeah, so the same happens to you. You feel rooted to the spot. This eye, the eyes of this thing glow, and it says, "The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?"
It's on a journey. Yeah, I say steps on a journey.
Well, okay, I'd have accepted footsteps. But yeah,
Okay.
it just says correct, and its eyes dim.
she
that was
leans
very
back round
fun.
the corner and goes, "Ah, don't know what it did."
All right. Okay, so we can, in that case, Garvis will go past you again.
Do I notice it? Do I feel any difference? I perceive
No.
any change? No. Okay.
Don't get a reward.
Well done, Hilaria. It was the right answer.
So moving on. Oh, this might just be a dead end.
I wonder if
Really?
they'll have more of these.
doubt.
Dead end.
It is a dead end, yeah.
I was going to inspect the statue, see.
So now that you're up close to it, at a distance it looked very lifelike, but now you're actually up close to it, it's almost insubstantial. It's almost very, very basic. It's like in your mind it was a much more terrifying beast, winged and horned beast, but now you're up close to it. It's very rough and ready, very basic, almost simple,
Okay.
childlike in construction.
Right. All right, we're going back, guys.
All right, let's go back.
It's a dead end. Which one?
Are
Should
the
we go
eyes jewels?
this way?
The eyes aren't jewels.
No, the eyes are not jewels. No.
And it's questionable whether we'd be able to bring anything out of this realm anyway,
Correct.
even if we do find nice loot.
Ah. And were you scooting?
Okay, Garvis is going to pull out a mirror to look around these corners.
Great idea.
From where?
Won't see too long.
Sorry,
I'll hand him a
Where?
mirror. He needs one.
Picking up-
From where, Garvis?
well, from here, it looks like there's a corner here and a corner here.
Yes.
We've
From
got-
where are you pulling out a mirror?
I hand him one if he asks.
And where do you get your
Politely.
mirror from, Mugsy?
Ah. I go for the normal place I would have my mirror.
Only your
which would
equipment doesn't
be-
seem to be there.
Okay, I draw my short
It's
sword.
insubstantial. It's non-existent. It doesn't seem to be with you.
Okay.
Same with my short sword.
Yes.
Oh, this ain't good.
Well, Garvis
It's not
is
there.
Same with armor.
already have.
No,
Yeah.
your armor's there. Your clothing is there.
Yeah.
I mean, your packs are there, but there's nothing. They're not really packs. They're just almost surface level decorative. They're almost the imagination of a pack, not an actual pack.
It's like a hologram.
Yeah.
So we're wearing
So, I step
holographic
up there.
armor and
John, I
Yep.
step up there, John,
Mm-hmm.
and I over his shoulder into the wall. I will just quickly cast a firebolt, and I'm just shooting into the wall. I just want to see if it's insubstantial and worthless, or if magic carries across here.
Your magic doesn't seem to, it doesn't do anything. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Actually, that's not quite true. I lie. In your mind, as
Mhm.
Mugsy, your firebolt is this grandiose thing. It is this
Oh, yeah.
huge, complex flashing effect. I mean, it absolutely wrecks Illyra's fireball. Her fireball
damn
is
straight.
nothing in comparison to your firebolt. Your firebolt is a thing of magnificent orange, purple, and green flame gouts from your hand and boots across the room and envelops the enemy. And that's what you do. And this huge conflagration leaps out of Mugsy's hand and flames into life, and everyone's like, "Holy cow! What the hell is that?" And it boils across, straight, basically past Garvis's ear and across his shoulder, and explodes in this huge, monumental gout of flame against the wall, which is completely insubstantial. It seems.
Ah,
Hmm.
well,
How did you do that?
That's what it's normally like. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's really not.
What are you saying?
Yeah, all that I saw
My
was some
firebolt
fizzies and some
doomed.
sparks, and then nothing really.
Yeah, it's
What?
just about enough to sort of light a torch.
This realm is definitely full of illusions, and you guys are all getting illusioned.
Yep. Maybe maybe we're not seeing the same thing you're seeing.
I'd say so.
I don't
shake
know.
my head. Sorrow. They're not seeing it.
I don't know, Garvis. I'm starting to see more grey hairs appearing on Mugsy's head. So maybe it's not all illusion.
Grey hair. In fact, actually, he's really thinning on top, like, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
A bit that he can't see. A bit that he need a mirror to see.
Terrible. Terrible. That's not nice. All right. Garvis is going on.
That's
Moving.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes, not a problem. Yeah, you guys are keeping up. That's fine.
Oh, I can see another statue.
Yep. And straight away, your eyes again are drawn to the statue, and you're rooted to the spot as this thing's eyes glow. And in a whisper, you get this question: what is easy to lift but hard to throw? If you don't want to make a guess, I can offer you an intelligence check.
Okay.
Hello there.
Juicer row 6 is now following.
Water?
I'd say
Thank you very much for the follow, Juicy Gooser.
I'm going to say spirits.
Hope you're liking the
Spirits
stream so far.
is the wrong answer, and you feel your life force being drained from you.
Yeah.
Like another
First time
15
chatting, you
points
come
of
out with that. I might have to give you an
Good
instant
answer.
ban.
It's easy to lift the
Mugsy's. Who
Hard
could
to
be
throw them.
Mugsy's fan? I mean, come
Good
on.
answer. Sorry, but it's not the answer I've got on the card. That's a good answer, actually.
I was going to say my confidence, but there you go. It's easy to lift, but it's fucking torture.
Right, okay. Well, if you're going to offer intelligence checks and someone else needs to lead this particular band of very adventurers.
Very merry adventurers.
Because the internet hour is going straight past me.
I totally agree, Juicer Gooser. Mugsy is one of a kind. And the person who plays him,
Okay,
he's an
so I'll
absolutely
pass that information
fantastic
back to the
fellow.
party.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
Easy to lift and hard to throw.
Yes, you think hard about it and you come up with an answer, but unfortunately it's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Anthony.
I liked fun, but I thought you meant alcohol.
Yeah.
Anthony.
The person who says halflings gets stabbed.
That's why they're hard to throw.
What about halflings on a pole, Anthony? I've just had a new person who's just joined the stream. Apparently, they are your number one fan. I did big you up. You owe me a tenner.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
It's probably my son.
Yeah, it is. I thought it'd be easy money, so I'll let you pay it next time we
See,
meet.
I got that. I got that riddle, John. I got that riddle. Nice.
But have we solved
Okay,
the riddle,
so-
or
No, we have not solved the riddle about throwing easy to lift,
Thing is,
hard to throw.
Jarvis is just looking that little bit more. So after last time, it
easy to lift,
He looked that little
harder
bit
to
more-
throw?
insubstantial. He looks a little bit more insubstantial now.
So what's easy to lift but that's hard to throw?
Alira's spell book was easy to lift, but I couldn't throw it. I don't know. Like
Could be knowledge.
Papers.
Could be
easy to
knowledge.
lift.
You might be on the
and-
My
thing there.
instinct
Try-
said water, but I don't think that's right.
No, it's not as easy to lift.
Well, as John said,
No,
he'll,
triple
off,
three
he'll
fingers.
offer an int check.
For us dummies.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, otherwise it would be unfair. I mean, there is a case of please play along if you can, but there's also
Yeah.
a measure of
This is
you
it.
know
I mean,
there's mechanics here.
I still
And
think
there's
it's a
also
good answer.
your characters.
That's
And
It's a
that-
good answer.
the danger is that we'll come up with 5 good answers, none of which is
right.
correct.
Yeah.
So how much
That's
did
the problem with riddles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can
Ooh,
sometimes have three
um,
more answers than the one they're specifically looking for.
Sorry, I'm going to cheat here. Okay, who's doing the riddle?
Well, we're currently
Garvis
discussing
was.
that.
Well, Garvis has just done the riddle, but he's
Did he take some
sounds
more
awfully
damage?
quiet when he speaks.
So Garvis has turned around and is explaining it to everyone, and yeah, he looks.
Okay. So the
Sorry,
stream
Garvis
have
has
said
taken 30 points of
spirits.
That's what we said.
That's what
The
Garvis
stream
said.
says spirits. You already said it.
Ah, he's already
That's what
said
he
it.
Failed
Yeah.
on.
Sorry, stream.
Already said.
You're about a minute behind.
There you go. See,
And-
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
And said it's in the other game.
The end of time for you. Open your
The
eyes.
stream have just said my balls.
That's
Easy
wonderful.
to lift, but hard to throw. Yeah,
It's a good point. Yeah.
yeah.
Very good.
Unless you're the brute.
The stream is just proving the fact that there are many answers that are
Yeah.
correct, but not correct.
But not in the right order.
I've got an idea.
Your
Ah.
voice. It's easy to lift, but it's hard to throw your voice.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Unless you're a ventriloquist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're a ventriloquist.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, that's a specific skill. Yeah, it's hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard.
I don't know if it applies to this world so much, but fingerprints could be one. You can lift prints, but you can't throw them.
Mm.
That's very true.
Whether
That's
that
one.
applies in this world or not, I don't know.
And because
Well, you know,
Mugsy's really
just checking-
dishonest,
checking.
and you know that Mugsy's super dishonest as an individual in general, and his player character may have gotten on Google and gotten the answer. So I will be quiet from now on.
Oh,
come
here's
on,
another
don't do
one.
that.
Here's another one.
I know. I couldn't help myself.
I've
so
got it,
I'll
guys.
not say anything.
I've got
You
it.
can Google all of these, I'm
I've-
sure.
I've got the answer.
Precise words, I don't know, but
I've
I
got the
know.
answer.
It's like
It's Mugsy's underpants. They're easy to lift, but as soon as you've got them, you put them down. You don't throw them.
we better do an int check, guys.
Mugsy's
I'm
underpants are easy to
saying
get
it
down.
now.
I think you're right. I think
I
an
think
int check is
So,
definitely
someone's going
called
to do an
Yeah.
int check. So, is it possible for someone to assist? So, in other words, give advantage? Right.
No, because
Oh.
it's
Okay.
Come
No,
on,
do you know what? Actually,
stream.
why isn't it?
Yeah,
You could do better than this.
It's only on the.
Just to
So,
check
Pete,
on.
the
Yeah.
answer is yes, but only on the second go. You see what I mean? So in other
I
words,
see what you're saying. Okay.
You stepped forward,
Yeah.
you got the question. So
Right.
if you get the question in your mind, and then
Oh,
you
I see. Yes, of course.
said what was said. So
Yeah.
so on the first go, no, but on the second go, yes,
We
absolutely.
wouldn't know what was said
Okay.
until then, would we? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So with all the hit points, Garvis should still go first.
I can go. I mean, I don't have great int. But
I think other people have more hit points than me now.
No?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah, Mugsy
don't talk
does.
about it.
Well, is it damaging your hit points or is it just damaging your spirit realm?
No,
person?
well, it came out of my hit points. So,
Oh, it did come out of your hit points. So you had an amount. Okay.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot
Yeah.
of hit points at the moment.
No, you're full
No,
health.
so, but you're going to do
Elena.
the int check, yeah? You are the smartest.
I shall do the int check.
So with advantage because this is the second go.
Nice.
So does Garvis take another 15?
He's taken 2 lots of damage, yeah.
17.
Ooh. Yeah, you think the answer is probably feather.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, someone else is going to have to try it because it doesn't work on me twice. So
Okay. I'll step forward this time and try.
We all feel foolish.
Native thing, I should have got that one.
Where am I looking? Am I looking?
yeah, this way. Down there.
Down that way.
Here?
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
it would have got you before you got to there, but yeah. Okay. The eyes of this thing bore into you, like both Delira and Garvis have described, and you are rooted to the spot. And the question comes: what is easy to lift but hard to throw?
By chance, a feather?
Correct. And its eyes fade, and you feel its grip on you. Release.
Whew.
Okay.
Okay.
Well done, Elira.
Okay.
Well done.
GM layer,
Who's got
GM
my
layer.
points?
That's 2
Who
for
will
2.
send forward to face the stones?
Yeah.
I've got, yeah, 73.
I currently have 24.
No. Christine,
No,
you've
you
actually
should
got
have had
52,
your
your
hit
max.
Yeah.
You're back to your max.
Oh,
In the-
okay.
In the dream realm.
In the
Remember,
dream realm, you start at your maximum hit points, but your base maximum hit points, okay?
Okay.
Got it.
And you should be at more than
Sound.
24 anyway.
No, I've got 24.
Yeah, I got you as taking 28 points of damage last week. And you've also got 15 temporary hit points, so that would have negated.
You can worry about that when you're back in the real world.
But yeah,
Okay.
Yep. We'll do the
right,
math.
okay. So how are we going to do this? Is Illyra going to go first as being a smart person who can roll?
Okay.
No, I don't mind going first. If there's more hit points, I don't mind.
well, I think the sturdier of us, which at the moment is Mugsy, then
Yep,
Garvis,
I'll go first.
then Delira, should go for
I'll
the
go first
first
and take a
hit,
hit.
and we should rotate that. It's either that or we utilize the extra rule for shared pain. So we take that 15 and divide it across the lot of us each time.
So that's a dead end as well.
Okay.
I'm going to the statue and look round the statue. I know they did not.
Again, when you first saw it from a distance and it first bored its way into your mind, it was, very detailed, truly terrifying thing. But when you get up close, it's a very simple, very rough, very basic construction. I mean, it appears to be made from stone, but only in the loosest possible way.
I still check the eyes just in case they're jewels. And then they're not. And I'm disappointed.
No.
All this riddle crap, no jewels.
As you walk across the floor, you are causing the mist at floor level to just sort of kick up as you walk across it. Kick up very slowly. Sort of swirls around the bottoms of your boots. It's like you can't really see the floor. Made
Well, that's
from mist.
weird. Well, I'm now afraid of pit traps. Are you seeing this? I kick around just so that the mist swirls nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
You
see a
good with
thing.
this? Which way are we going? This way?
I can do. Yeah, whichever way you want.
Okay, I'll wait right here for you guys to catch up.
Yeah, catching up.
Okay.
What do you bet?
Reinhorn, it's quite interesting for you because you keep being told about these statues and you keep seeing these sort of little rough blobby things. And it's almost like, okay. I get that you people seem to be having some problems with these things, but I don't really understand why.
I prep to give whichever statue I see one of those monstrous, flaming, glorious spells. Anything this way? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're caught.
Get dog it.
Okay.
No.
You can't cast a spell because you're frozen, mind
Dang it.
locked into this monstrous statue. What has a neck but no head? He's got to answer it himself. He's got to answer it himself. Don't Google it, all right?
I'm not a bottle.
Is the right answer.
This is not as hard as you guys make it out to me. I just tell you. I can't believe I got that right. That's freaking
Otherwise known as
Or the dead end, eh?
Yeah, it's why it's called Mugsy's Marauders. Deep down, you guys all know it.
You are the
You guys will
one of us all.
never hear the end of that.
Yeah, well.
And there I was. Oh, the next one's going to screw me up completely, I'm sure. Everything's dark and scary.
If you find one that says "What's in my pocket," there's a chance for a really neat magic item.
I watched that yesterday. I've not seen that film before. I watched it.
So,
Really?
Jarvis, do we want to
Yeah.
leave that? Do we want to leave that corridor back there before we go forward, or should we clear it?
It's
Going
well,
south.
it's to you. You're in
Let's,
front.
let's clear it.
Okay.
I've got the other two to watch it.
You are caught, sir. Caught. Oop.
Oops.
Pronounced as one letter
What?
and written with. So listen carefully, please.
Yes.
Pronounced as one letter and written with 3. 2 letters there are, and 2 only in me. I'm double, I'm single, I'm black, blue, and grey. I'm red from both ends and the same either way.
Okay, Mugsy makes an intelligence check.
I think I know that one.
Yeah,
I can
Mugsy
say that
doesn't have
again
it,
if you
though.
want. I'll say it slightly less dramatically.
No,
Pronounced
I like
as one letter and written with 3. 2 letters there are, and 2 only in me. I'm double, I'm single, I'm black, blue, and grey. I'm red from both ends and the same either way.
Okay, I'm going to make an intelligence check because I can't hold on to
Okay,
that right now. Did
Yep, go for it.
anything roll? Did it roll?
Nope.
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There it is.
Hey.
Hey! Spawny
Look at
git. You think it is.
Hi.
Oi!
Wow. I like that.
Mm.
I
Can
did.
you read the riddle again, John, just so I can enjoy seeing how that is? I.
Pronounced as one letter and written with three. 2 letters there are, and 2 only in me. I'm double, I'm single, I'm black, blue, and grey. I'm red from both ends and the same either way. There you go.
That's pretty dang cool. Did you have it,
Pete did.
Garvis? Yeah, Garvis is all on it. But
Yeah. He's a
once
riddle-
more,
You made your intelligence check, so you need your intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
once more, my character's smarter than I am. So, and this bragging rights are there.
It's really annoying. If I was
I bet it is. I bet it is
get on,
freaking annoying, Garvis. So much there. Okay, so we came down this way.
Jarvis thinks Mugsy's cheating, by the way.
Well, you know he would if he could.
Exactly. Yes.
We are into the realm of all sorts of different areas. Crap.
Another one.
Ah!
You got caught there, there, Mugsy.
Again.
What gets broken without being held?
Oh, I think I know that one.
Mm. And Mugsy says a heart.
Oh, good answer.
It's the wrong answer.
Okay, I'll take the damage. Darn it all. 15?
11 points of damage.
11. Okay. 2. Boom. Boom. All right. I whisper back what I've heard and step aside for Illyra. Yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Well, if Illyra makes the check and then someone else can go and try out the answer. Although, to be honest, why are we bothering again? Because so far, every statue's just been in a dead end. So do we?
And this one may be in a dead end. Well, you're trapped during the first one. You're right. And I don't know if the map's gonna like.
If they're all dead end.
Actually, after I'm released, John,
Mm-hmm.
can I move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Here. All right. Nope. Let's go.
Well, unless of course we need to
Answer all
Unless
the riddles.
unless we need to answer all the riddles.
But then we can come back and do that later because obviously, once we let's work out what our answer is. But
Yeah.
let's try it. Yeah.
I think it's voice.
Okay. Ooh.
Our riddle master could be correct though. He reckons promise.
Mm-hmm.
Promise.
That's another good
I
answer.
want to make an int check and let's try an int check. So we can do that with advantage now because we can discuss it.
Very good.
And we'll see what.
Come on. Wow.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it was voice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
we'll go promise then, yeah?
Mr. Rollins, please.
Anyway, we're not
I
going to.
yes, the luck I does.
It's fine. We're not going to retry. We're moving on.
Yep. Let's go. If we have to come back to that stupid thing, I'll never be able to find where we were. And I think we skipped one up above.
Don't know. Might have done.
Actually, crap. Should we go back and see if there's one that we missed?
Yeah.
Reinhorn, is there one we missed back up there? Because we had like another
Yeah, there's
T-junction.
up there.
Okay, let's
No,
go
nothing up here.
deal with that.
We have to be careful about any we decide to miss.
Sure.
Because
It looks like
What'd
it's
you
a
say, Ryan?
T-junction and it goes left and right, but how far up it goes, I don't know. Oh, Illyria's going for it. Oh no, it goes round to the right.
Head around the corner.
Yeah, I head round the corner.
Head
Yep.
around the corner.
Just because I got 2 right in a row doesn't mean you have to put yourself in a bad
Stop
situation.
there, Mr. Reinhorn.
Oh.
Asking the same riddle question.
Glory eyes, Mr. Reinhorn. Mr. Reinhorn's turn.
Bicycle.
What is
Oh.
always in front of you but can't be seen?
Air? Mind you, no, it's not always air in front of you because if you're underwater, it's not air.
Well, I think
That's right.
I think I know an answer to it, but yeah.
It's a Rhiney question, but again, he is able to.
Time.
Death.
Yeah.
I would have said something like breath or something daft like that. But I'm going to play smart and I'm going to hope that my intelligence shines.
Well played.
You don't know.
Oh, darn. You're going to have to make a guess. Or does he lose the points right there?
Well,
He's going to have to make a guess.
I like that.
I'm
I
sure
like
he's
that,
racking his
Lee.
brains, but he doesn't know.
what's always in front of you? Well, when you drop your keks to have a pee, what's always in front of you?
Nose.
Awful scroll.
I bet he can see that. And this can't be seen.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm
I look at the
statue.
I look at the statue and I say, my nose.
If he was, oh yeah,
Is the wrong answer.
Still see
and
that.
I was like, you've seen
does that.
Garvis's nose. He can see
10
that.
points of damage.
Ah.
You gonna give us the puzzle riddle?
Yep. I tell them, what is in front of you that cannot be seen?
Try rolling.
Oh,
God, roll.
Good Lord.
What is wrong
You
with
got no idea.
Garvis reckons it's the future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. None of you have got any idea.
No,
This is
Well,
awesome.
Reinhorn, do you want to just quickly go and see if it's a dead end?
Yeah. Because he's already cleared it out.
Because you can't be affected again. So if you check it's a dead end, and then we'll head back.
Yep. I'll go on down. Yep. And then we'll go back.
Right, dead end.
Okay, so then we came down this way,
Yeah.
and then we went south. Now let's go north. Who wants to lead this time? Reinhorn's tried it.
I'll go. I'm going to give it another go. It's just because I know I'm going to get one I don't know.
I went the wrong way. Where are you going?
Look, just because your pride is
I've been zapped.
zapped away.
What cannot talk but always replies when spoken to?
Ooh.
Come on, Pete, you're a master of these. That's why I thought you'd take the lead.
This is the annoying thing.
Oh. I think I might have this.
People that are easy to answer, right?
I think I might have this.
Excellent.
An echo.
Is the right answer.
I would have been wrong.
Hey, good.
Come on.
Hey, good for you, Garvis. You got one.
I thought it would have been something like your conscience or something. You know, just as you're about to steal all of Mugsy's gold, that little voice says you shouldn't really do that. And when you stop thinking about it, it goes away.
You see, Mugsy would never have got that one because he doesn't have them.
What, conscience or an echo?
No, it's not true.
I've
It's
got a
not true.
conscience.
I was cruel and unnecessary.
How kind of you, Garvis. Here we are, another T junction.
Yeah, going down.
Okay, we'll have to retrace ourselves for the other.
Yeah.
Delilah, I'll let you go between
Maybe.
myself and
Looks like it's
Alira.
opening out up ahead.
Oh, is it now?
Does everyone want to gather? Make sure everyone's gathered together. Yeah.
I got a weird question for you, John, as we're doing all this. Did Mugsy get any impression during the kiss? Or is it just nothing, just fell asleep? There's nothing else there.
Yes, he got the impression of someone's fist in the side of his head. That's not.
Well, there's that too.
No, what you did was you leant over and you went, and you just went, you were gone. So
Okay.
no.
All right. Gotcha. So there's no tingle of magic. No.
All right.
Got it.
So, Garbus, this
Ah.
opens out this room. Can't quite see to the other side, but you can see some furniture.
Oh.
They're going a bit deeper.
Yep.
I prep
Okay.
my firebolt of doom.
So the far end of this cave that you're going to get to. Can you see right the way to the end?
No, not
I
yet.
don't know whether you can.
Nope.
Oh yeah, yeah, just about. Yeah.
Okay. So the end of this section here on the end looks like some sort of cozy lounge almost. There's a shelf in the corner full of books and a comfortable reading chair with a footstool next to it. And then just beyond that is a well-stuffed chaise.
Oh, that's comfortable.
But no one here.
No.
Should we investigate this crap?
Yeah, rifle through the books, see if
Yeah,
there's anything
definitely.
useful.
I would.
So it's
Seems
really, really weird. And actually, it's not you, Garvis, because you look at them, and Mugsy, both of you do the same. But it's actually Alira who notices this because of her knowledge
Eagerness
of
to rifle through all books.
the arts. They're all novels. They're all common novels that you can generally buy.
Are they
That's
racing?
I had
Hello
better
there.
double
But
check
they-
this
Copy
after
97
all of
is
But
our
now
as you read
following.
through them, as you look through them, they all seem to have errors, omissions, edits. They seem strange to you, just as you flick through
Well,
and you just
Guppy,
read a few
thank you very
pages.
much for the
feel
follow. Really do appreciate that.
Oddly different, like they're not,
And vi
someone's
solidje
memory of a
sir.
book, not the actual book itself.
Yeah. I was wondering if they're racy ones. Do they have sweaty stable boys in?
So we're doing riddles with statues at the moment. We're getting
Some,
some right and a lot wrong. But some of the
Sweaty
answers are
stable
quite
boys.
funny.
Are they all
Yeah.
by some mistress called
I
Joan
have
Collins?
not. Yeah, exactly. I'm
Joan Collins?
Well, yes.
Bone Colinze.
sorry.
Bone Colinze. By elf. Bone Colinze.
Oh, hello.
Hey, the turn order popped up. That was terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah. I thought
we all dreamt it.
I just turn it on and off for a giggle.
Yeah, just to watch us freak
That's
out.
what the response is.
Yegads. Okay, here we go.
okay.
Okay,
So,
John,
bit of a-
can-
yeah. There's obviously there's an exit up here, so we can try again.
Yeah, but John, is it worth trying to see if there's any secret doors or anything? I mean, I don't want to waste time on a roll.
I mean, apparently the
No.
walls are substantial, so
Yeah.
The walls are
Okay.
Yeah, the walls kind of shift and flicker. I mean,
Okay.
all right.
Gotcha.
Let's try going this way then. Another room.
Right.
and
okay. So here's where it all gets a little bit complicated because now I need to give you all a view of this room. So let me see if I can. I'm just going to try something. If
You
I
might-
put a light,
two statues.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
place a light there.
Look,
There you go. I see it.
Does that
And I'm
light the
around
whole
the
room
corner.
up?
No. I'm still blocked right here,
Yes,
From
it
my
does.
view.
That's okay.
but it's bright all across here.
well, Am I? Have I been hit with a question?
Take this
No,
private.
no, you haven't.
Okay,
Right
so
here.
move
No,
up
you
the-
haven't. As you come round, as you come round here, what you see is a pedestal made out of the same strange brown stone that the statues are made out of, and floating above the pedestal, far more substantially than any other thing that you've seen in here. Everything else has been somewhat insubstantial, including Garvers. You're starting to worry about your sheer level of insubstantiality. In fact, what you can see floating above it, just rotating almost slowly in the air, is an axiom.
Hey,
It's obviously an
nailed it.
axiom. It is the same crystal
All right.
configuration as all the other axioms, but this one is a different color. This one is white.
Okay, Mugsy, go and grab that, will
Whoa.
you?
No,
And
whoa.
what you can see is that there are 6 statues that all look inward at the point where the axiom is located.
So
How many have
here's
got
the
their
deal.
lights on? I mean, their eyeballs
None
on.
of them have their lights on. They're all just looking at the axiom. They're all pointed towards the axiom.
Do
on the
these
pedestal.
statues look more substantial?
They do. They look detailed.
Ooh.
Okay, whoever steps up there is going to get like 6 different things before he can get out, which is a serious hit point whack.
Possibly not, because it
say,
depends.
but
How
yeah.
many statues have we already overcome? Does anybody kept note?
4?
52. I don't. What if we whack one of
4 or
these things?
5, at least
4 or
5.
5.
mate.
Well, we've walked away
We have
from
footsteps.
2, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
And
You've
we've
overcome.
What's it further?
Yeah, you've overcome 1. Hang on. You've walked away from 2, and you've
Yeah.
overcome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So it's not the number of statues that's outside versus the number of statues
There's
that are
at
in
least
here.
7 statues out there.
Yeah, that we
Yeah.
know of. So that's not going to be right. So, yeah.
Generally, all of these statues look substantial. Yeah, because when
They do, yes.
when we solved the riddle of the other statues, then basically they faded.
Hey, John, I investigated.
Okay,
this
so
thing.
the
best I
axiom
can.
that's in the
What are you
next
looking for?
room is what we're
I'm
actually looking for. For those of you
ways
that
to
haven't been following
disable
us
it,
since we started streaming the
to
game,
break it.
basically
to,
the axioms are part of a primordial,
What are you going to break it with?
and
even
he kind of
magically,
wants them
I'm looking
back,
for
but they
anything
might
that could
also return the
possibly
world back
change
to
its
the old world, which is classic
focus,
D&D
intention,
kind of world.
direction.
So we've got most
I
of them.
I get your question.
And they
By
all do
standing-
nice,
by standing,
neat
Bottom line,
things to our bodies and give us
using the
extra
statue to block
boons.
the
But
eye line of the
we
statue
don't
on
know
the other
whether we
side.
want to actually give it back to a
And by very
primordial that could
carefully moving
basically
around
do a
this thing, you
Thanos
check
with a
it
click
over
of his
thoroughly.
fingers.
But it is just a
Or
statue.
its finger, sorry, once
Okay.
it gets all the pieces back.
Can
You don't
turn
find
it?
any
So
triggers. You
we've
don't
got to
find any
overcome that
magical
decision later.
markings,
But
you
that's
find
what the
nothing.
axiom is and what
Got it.
it's technically for.
Can I? And when I say this word, I know that I'm going to get a giggle from Reinhorn. But can I mount this thing? There it was. There it was. There was the giggle.
But if you do, you are at risk of coming into the eye line of the one that's on the other side of the room here.
Ah,
Is
okay.
that okay?
Can
Well,
throw a
what if
blanket
we?
head?
I like that. Except all of our
Wait,
crap is
Where are you getting the
insubstantial.
blanket from? We've already established that our backpacks
Everything's
are there.
insubstantial.
Mirrors and
So
stuff.
What about
it's not like we can.
Get the blanket from.
It's not like we can. Tell you what. How high is this room?
In this, it's somewhat pyramidal, and it goes up to a height of probably about 80 feet. You think?
Okay.
It's lit
Jarvis.
with this inner glow that the rest of the place isn't. Rob,
Here's my plan, Garvis.
Yeah.
Try and fly just a little bit, just to see if we can.
Okay.
Because if
all
we
right.
can, I have a plan.
I'll give it a try.
Hang on, before you do that, as we're throwing plans out, what if Mugsy was to do his portal thing and send his mage hand through, grab the axiom, and pull it back through the portal thing?
Well, you
None
got
of the axioms are more than 10 pounds.
Mage hand anyway, don't you? Don't need a portal.
It is. I could just reach out across there, except for the fact that our spells. Actually, my spells are freaking awesome. So I send my mage hand out.
Your mage hand is like can move mountains.
Absolutely. And so I can't argue with that logic, John. I send my mage hand out to try and go grab it, even though player knowledge is what it is.
Yeah.
How cool. So
your mind invisibly wraps around your mage hand and you feel it heading towards the axiom and you feel it grasping the axiom and then you feel it drawing the axiom back towards you and nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. The axiom doesn't move. It's like insubstantial in your mage hand.
Right.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Okay, question. These statues, how tall are they?
They're about at the shoulder. They're probably about 5 feet, something like that.
Who's tall?
So they're kind of crouching down, winged beasts with horns.
Yeah. So we don't have access to our inventory, but there's a room back there that's got books and cushions and things that we could maybe bring in here to cover up their eyes.
Okay, here's the other idea. And Mugsy covers his eyes with his arm because he's memorized where he's going. And I just walk out, grab the axiom with my spare hand.
You are frozen to the spot.
Damn it.
And you feel the mind of the first one touch yours, Mugsy.
You can't see me. I can't see you. I'm trying to thrust it away.
No, it's got you. And you can feel a queue of them around you. You can feel the force of them in your mind.
One at a time, boys.
Oh, dear.
One at a time, boys. This is where you guys name the pub after Mugsy, but he never goes.
We will call it Mugsy's Rest in your honor. The rest that you never had in life.
Never. I thought that was perfect. It covered my eyes. Okay. Here we go.
When you stop. A golden Labrador who was very, very stupid. And when he did something wrong, he would go into the living room and stick his head under the couch.
Nice.
You couldn't see him. Sorry. You couldn't see him. But I mean, it's like a golden Labrador sticking out from under the couch.
Nice.
So, the first question into your mind, Mugsy.
Oh, here we go.
When you stop to look outside, you can always see me. But if you try to touch me, you can never feel me. Although you walk towards me, I remain the same distance from you. What am I?
Okay, one more time, and then I'll...
Okay, so here's the weird thing, guys. Unlike all the other situations, you can hear this speech. And you're all in the room right now, aren't you? You're all in the room right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are we? Yes, we're all in the room
Well,
right
close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough to hear the echoing boom of
That's
these
right.
voices.
You can hear the voices, okay?
Okay, so...
you don't want to stand too far into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just going to stand at the side of the room because you're watching what Mugsy's doing, right? So, I'll ask you the question again. When you stop to look outside, you can always see me. But if you try to touch me, you can never feel me. Although you walk towards me, I remain the same distance from you. What am I?
Sun?
The horizon.
You can't. Hey, cheats!
What?
I thought you said we could answer.
No! You can hear it speaking, but Mugsy has to answer.
What are we talking among ourselves? We're talking by ourselves just because Mugsy can't hear me. Maybe.
Nice.
Can Mugsy hear us?
No,
I
he
assume
can't hear
Mugsy
you.
can't.
Well,
I mean, we're gonna shout.
misunderstood.
We're gonna
Misunderstood
shout
that
out those answers.
So
just in case.
here's the deal.
You're going to need to make an intelligence check on this one.
I am because
Sorry.
I had a thought as well.
Bones.
They had a thought,
Sorry,
but I'm going to
misunderstood.
make an
Bones.
intelligence check.
Bones.
Here we go. Come on, come to Papa. Roll them bones.
Hey.
you.
Look at that. Freaking awesome.
You think it's the horizon?
Wow.
So you
So
say
I
that
put-
it's the correct answer.
Can I
So-
shoulder roll? Can I shoulder roll out of their sight as I say it?
You're stuck.
Dang it.
So this one kind of fades.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay. I
Please,
guess
nobody else answer it. Okay. Thank you. Mugsy, you're stuck, but everyone else
Why
can
in
hear
the
it,
heck
so you can have
wasn't
more
this
of a guess
lyric?
afterwards.
Okay.
Right, Mugsy. What can be touched but can't be seen? What can be touched, can't be seen?
Touched but can't be seen.
Ooh.
Hmm. Mugsy's gonna roll just
Mm.
because so far
Okay.
I've gotten really
Yep,
freaking
fine.
lucky. I've gotten, and this is gonna be. Oh, look at that! Awesome. Okay.
Oh, no. We don't know what
Anybody
it is.
else?
Yeah, I'll roll, but I don't know if it'll help.
No. Anybody got a guess before he tells us?
Anybody got a guess before I
Well,
I had
I
several
was-
guesses.
I was
but
thinking it might be
didn't trust them.
heat.
guess then? You've got it. You're okay.
Yeah, it seems to be. So it can be
Okay.
can
It's
be
heart.
touched but not seen. What?
It's a heart.
Oh.
Wow.
Anyway, moving on.
Very good.
So, the third one steps into your mind.
Oh, did he take damage?
No,
No,
No, you
because he
are-
successfully
freaking-
made his intelligence check.
Oh, you
Mugsy is freaking rocking
okay.
this out. It's like,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on, guys.
He's doing
As
very,
if.
very well at the moment.
Yeah.
Far better
Okay,
than I thought he was
I'm
going
going to get my pom poms out.
actually.
Go, Mugsy! Go, Mugsy! Go, Mugsy! Give me an M!
What gets bigger the more you take away?
Oh.
Really? Really though?
I'll roll.
Not right.
See, I would have probably got. No, here we go. That's fair enough. That's hilarious. And
Hey,
look at that.
there it is.
He's gonna feel so dang smug if he gets through any more. That's 3 out of 6.
He just rolled a 20.
You can't think of the answer.
I'm sorry.
20.
Mugsy can't think of the answer.
Dang it.
It's too hard.
Okay. Fair enough. How much do I take? Or am I done?
162.
Damn it. He's down.
Okay, share the pain.
He's down.
Mugsy's
Right. Okay,
vanished.
the third one fades.
Nice. What amazing fortune.
Okay. All right.
The rest of us are shouting out answers at Mugsy because we think he can hear us. And we think we're doing really well because obviously we're giving Mugsy just the right answers.
Yeah, you're convinced that it's all you're shouting.
Yeah, we're
You don't
doing
realise you can't hear a word
just
you're
the
saying.
answers at Mugsy.
So the next
Yeah.
one.
I'm
It
stroking
belongs
his
to
ego.
you, but your friends. It belongs to you, but your friends use it more. What is it? Please don't shout out an answer, folks. Please don't.
My dick!
Really?
It's usually a pickup truck, but that's what I'll do is
Yeah. Chainsaw.
exactly.
No, lawnmower classic.
Here we go. I'm rolling because
Yeah, would
because
be.
I've got
Next one over
Yeah.
Strimmer. Yeah.
50 different answers.
Oh,
Ah, there we go. Finally. Okay.
You want to have
Oh,
a
does that
guess?
mean I?
Yeah,
Okay.
go on.
But belongs to you.
No, it's a failure.
Okay. Good enough.
No, have a
It's a
guess.
failure because you decided to roll, so it's a failure.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take
Oh,
34 points of damage.
Holy crap!
Okay, John. Quick
Where's
question.
the-
It became
go.
very insubstantial.
John. Quick question. The the extra abilities, the awakened powers.
Yes.
Share the pain. Duration 1 minute. So does that last for a minute? And does that mean that all damage taken within 1 minute is shared between us all?
Yes, but your magic doesn't work here.
Oh, okay.
I've been trying to get that over as best I can, but I didn't know whether you'd tweak that. Basically,
Yeah.
your magic doesn't work.
I knew that, but I thought the awakened powers were not necessarily magical because they're innate. Kinda.
Yeah.
Sort
They
of.
are.
So it's a good job that I asked.
This is
There you go.
basically an extended puzzle, okay, with its own rules.
Yeah, it's fine.
What was
It's
the
fine.
answer?
It's fine.
Just for jollies. What was the
Yeah.
answer?
What was the
You
answer?
don't know.
Ah,
So
Okay.
in case you disappear, we have to try this again.
fair enough.
Okay.
Yes.
Does number
That's
4
right.
disappear?
Okay, so hang
No.
on. What was the
Substantial.
what was the question again? I want to write this down. Something you have.
What belongs to
It
you?
belongs to you. You what it
Oh, you're breaking up there, John. Sorry. Can you do that
John.
again?
It belongs to you, but your friends more. What is it?
Okay.
My healing spells. The cleric
true.
saves the day.
So true. Right,
That's wonderful.
Mugsy.
Another.
Number 5.
Number 5, Mugsy.
Bum, bum,
What
bum.
thrives when you feed it, but dies when you water it?
Thrives when you feed it.
Might have an idea on this.
For the benefit of those online, I can sit here and think about this for hours, but I will instead take my dang lumps. Tight.
Oh. So close, Mugsy, so close.
Dang it. Okay. Ouch. Here we go.
Ooh, could be that.
37
Yeah.
points of damage.
Okay.
Is Mugsy
Motherfucker.
still up?
Yep.
Is that all your hit points
Yes.
gone?
Nope.
Nope. 22
Okay.
left.
No, you
Oh,
haven't.
easy.
No, you haven't. Stop lying. No, you got 11.
I didn't start with 65. I started with 93.
Yes, you started with 93, but since we started, you've taken 15, 11, 34, and 37.
I'll take your word for it because I've been trying to keep track and I may have missed something. Boom, 11. Got it. Thank you.
Right.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Number
And you will
6.
see that the 5th one stays substantial. And you see, Mugsy he's almost faded away. He's become very insubstantial. You can see through him. It doesn't
They're used to
hurt.
seeing through.
It doesn't hurt. It's just like your
Weird.
energy is depleted. It's very, very
Yeah.
strange. Like you're just becoming, a shadow of yourself.
Galvus is going to say a quick prayer to Torm for Mugsy.
Awesome.
Sorry, I just got to do something.
I wish I could notice you doing that because I'd be really thankful. But right now, I'm being impressed.
I
And
might have an
number
answer
6.
for that one when we get to there, but
Yeah.
Number 6. What runs but never walks? Murmurs but never talks. Has a bed but never sleeps. And has a mouth but never eats.
Mm. That's a river.
Is the right answer.
Whoop whoop. Got lucky on that. I'll take it.
Hey, you see Mugsy sort of stumble and and Mugsy, you reach out immediately and you're like, okay, this is great. And
Dang it.
your hand just passes through the thing.
Am I free to move?
Yep.
All right. I head back over. I'm like, okay, that sucked.
Okay, so we've got 2 that we haven't answered. So, what do we think number 4, the answer to number 4 is?
Well,
What
it
was number
belongs
4?
to you, but your friends use it more.
Oh yeah.
What is it? What do you think?
Lawnmower.
Lawnmower, definitely lawnmower.
casket's one option, isn't it?
Sorry.
What
I'm
was
not
that?
listening. I do
Yes, a coffee.
What was
Your name.
That's true. Yes, name's
Oh, your
probably good.
name. Good point.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really
We
good.
like that.
Mm. Yeah.
So who's going
Yeah.
to make the intelligence checks?
I think the 5th one is fire.
What was
Yeah,
the
I think
5th
the
one?
fifth one's fire.
Of course, yes. Fire. Yeah.
Mm, very good.
Okay, well, I don't mind
So-
going on up and trying to answer. Because I think...
There's only 2 left. I
Yeah,
got the rest
exactly.
for you.
Exactly. And if you guys are right, then I should be able to outlive the thing. So,
Yeah. So
Whoever goes in is going to have to answer both, I think.
yeah.
yeah.
So just in case you have to answer all of them.
Oh, yes.
Mugsy-
Yep. Good.
You ask Mugsy to give all of the answers that he.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So I
And the
passed
ones
the
that got wrong.
I
Okay.
passed the answers and
But
everything.
you don't. You only need to answer the other 2. So who's up next on the rack?
Yeah, I'll go for
I
it. But
think
Mugsy went
the
up first. So I don't mind going.
I think you've got the most hit points remaining, haven't you, of all of us?
No, that's Delira.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, she's sitting pretty on 73.
I can go in. Yeah.
No, okay.
All right.
Okay.
I would suggest Tara then.
What were we saying for the 4th one?
We're saying your
Name.
name, isn't it?
Your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
Delira steps forward. Okay. Yep. So they all reset and we
then-
We quickly
Oh,
whizzed
and
through
they have
1 through to
different
3.
go at this all night.
He's got
Okay,
it.
yep. So
got it.
number
Oh,
5,
look.
what thrives when you feed it, but sorry, it belongs to you, but your friends use it more. What is it?
Your name.
Is the right answer.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes!
What thrives when you feed it, but dies when you water it?
Fire.
Is the right answer.
Boom.
All of the
Well
stars.
then, guys.
Indeed.
Well, we're still here. Oh, excuse me.
Axiom.
Do you actually want to, take the axiom, given that it's yours anyway?
Oh, can do.
Nice.
Okay.
Go and try and pick it up.
Yes, you do. You reach up and your hand closes around it, and as soon as it does, as soon as your hand closes on it, the entire world shifts for all of you, and you feel yourself
What?
dropping as if into a pit, and then abruptly you're back where you were.
Hey.
Boy.
I'm not good at sudden motion.
And there, waking up and shaking her head, is Yota. Or, well, you assume it's Yota.
Yes.
And she sits up on the bed and she kind of looks at these things and she's like, What did you do to my body? Honestly.
That was
Not enough
Reinhardt.
more, have
Cup of tea, dear.
I?
That's weird.
Is it?
What's weird?
Apparently it is.
There you go. Oh, hang on.
No, hit points have reset back to where they were, which is good.
Yeah, so your hit points are back to where they were.
But
Hello, that's Yota, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Delara, presumably does Delara have the axiom in her hand?
He does. Yes.
Right. I'll pull out a wrong
Box.
box to put it in.
Thank you.
She's got one. You gave it to her in
I've got one,
preparation.
Okay.
So yeah, so you whip it out your pack and you slide the. And as you're doing this, Yota wakes up and she watches you. She watches you take the box out, slide it open, put this thing in that's like a perfect fit, slide the box closed, and then put it back in your pack. And she's looking at you. Do you know what that does?
We know what it used to do.
We would agree.
Do you know what it's for?
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
We would agree, but I think we're missing some
Tell me.
gaps.
Well, I only have legend and the information we were given, but you seem prepared for it. Your box seems tailor-made.
It
hasn't
is.
escaped my attention. She stands up off the bed.
To protect and hide them from unwanted eyes as they're being
It
hunted
was
by.
safe here. You've gone to a lot of trouble to come and get it.
But if we could come and
You
get
wouldn't
it,
be
stop other people coming to get it.
not true. You wouldn't be in here if you had an intent in your heart. The dragon's magic wouldn't allow it. You said 250 years. Is that right?
Give or
Give or
take.
take.
A long time.
And the whites
Still flying around.
still here.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Disaster.
There were four that we saw. Dragons.
And the Durgar are still below.
4. There are 4.
2 large and two smaller ones. Possibly
They've
a
bred.
brood. Possibly.
Yes.
Ah, disaster.
May I say, your jewelry is so gorgeous.
If you would like my fist to land on your face, feel free to try and come and get it.
I don't. No. I was simply admiring from afar. Everyone takes
Tried
these
to steal
wrong.
it, did he?
I swear.
That's
know,
what drew
right?
him in the first place. Idiot.
Right. What drew him in?
Right. Well,
Yeah, I don't think it was your jewellery, madam.
now what? I'm assuming you have a plan. Came here to get that.
Yep, now we're
Then
going to
you
go
just
and
admitted
buy a
that's
pub and retire. And
So
cook
the
pizza.
problem the world faces is that the barriers
Demons.
between our world and the demon world are thinning. The planes are shifting,
Rapidly.
and our plan was to try and find the great machine and use it again.
I see.
She seems impressed.
I
Cheers.
understand the thinking. I'm not sure how wise it is. But then mine is probably not to reason why. And such things You wish to tear the world asunder again. Reactivate the machine. Yeah. Form the same foolhardiness that the ancients did. Correct?
Or perhaps repair it. We don't. Our option, as you know, information on what happened at that time is scarce.
We have only scant notes of what exactly happened. There is a little information about what happened in the lead up to it. But this artifact, the bearer, he refused to fill in only but the most basic of information. We have detailed information about so much of the lives of the ancients stored in the vault here. My lords wanted to keep it safe for future generations so that we may know what came before. But all that was torn down. They were waiting for the opportunity to share it. But that opportunity seemingly never came, and then the whites came.
Well, the information is still there. The vaults are intact.
Perhaps that can be still achieved once we find a
Good.
way to.
Good.
We'd have problems.
Does not seem like the whites or the Durgar have been inside this place.
No.
And the ooze thing
The
has now
magic
been
elf.
dealt with as well. We got rid of it. It was a lot bigger than your diary indicated over time.
Thought of that thing. It grew.
It did.
No doubt it cleaned the place up. No bodies.
No, we didn't see any bodies.
No.
But we have dealt with it.
Yes. Okay. Right, folks. We'll just take a 5-minute break.
Yep.
And then we'll come back and carry on.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Sounds good. Be right back,
See you in
guys.
5 minutes.
Okay, and
Yes,
we're
let's-
back.
That show where oh no, it's
Sorry about that,
yeah,
guys. You guys were all waiting
Guide.
for me, so I
Monkey
do
Man.
apologise.
that's what Zaphod Beeblebrox kept calling Arthur Dent, wasn't it? Monkey
Got a
Man.
lot to learn, monkey man.
That's the best that our aged could actually call us and to try and offend us.
So,
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do.
she's sitting on the end of the bed and she says, well, what's your plan then? Beyond ending the world for a second time. What about getting out of here?
Well, that's,
Past 4 whites this time.
yes. Well, we did get in.
And if you had a shred of decency, you'd help me get rid of them first.
If you have a plan that has a chance, we'll gladly
Consider that.
lend our arms to your endeavour.
I don't know if that's going to work.
You have some great weapon.
No. We've got that thing, but we're all too afraid to do anything with it.
Well, these, as far as we can tell, we haven't found a way of using them that's beyond superficial, and the dangers are perilous. That's why we keep them in the boxes. It seems to inhibit their influence.
The bearer said that it talked to her.
Yes. Do you know what
Yep.
they actually are?
No.
Oh, you're gonna like this.
Oh,
Hmm.
yes. They're the fragments.
They're intelligent. There's more than one.
Yes.
Ah.
They're
And
fragments.
she looks at you and she counts up. And you, in her head, and she goes, air, earth, fire, water. There's 4, aren't there?
There's 5.
No, messed
5.
it up again.
Air, earth, water,
5.
fire, and spirit.
Spirit. The cosmological center, of course.
Yes.
So what are they?
Well,
Elementals?
They were created by someone called Avarak. Do you know the name?
Yes. Yes, head of the university, chancellor of the university. A great
Doldorak.
magic user, apparently.
Yes. Chancellor of the University of Magic in Doldoram. He created the axioms by tearing apart the soul of a primordial.
He did what?
He summoned primordial.
You've got to understand. I'm an administrator. I'm not really into all of these things. My partner, she was much more. She had more of an understanding of these things, and she was a scholar and she studied. But me, no. But even I know you don't do that.
Well, that's what they
It's
did.
like finding a god into something. What would you do that for?
And hence why they are trying to talk to their errors.
Yes, I should think the thing is trying to remake itself, isn't it?
Exactly. And unfortunately, there is also a cult that is trying to gather them together to remake it. One of the reasons why they have to be protected. They nearly got
And the
their
demons.
on one. A demon was trying to open a portal with another. So they're not
And
as.
you're walking around with these things.
Yeah.
Still, I suppose better you than most of the other people in this
Hmm.
in this world.
That's what the boxes have helped because we just prevent them from being at least tracked from methods that we were aware of.
Yes.
We sure have answered a lot of questions. And why are you sleeping on this bed?
This was the ritual. Everything was prepared.
Uh-huh.
I did not understand the passage of time in the dream realm. You came inside my inside my dream and inside my mind. Found your way through. You defeated the defenses. Getting here in the first place was an incredible success. Simply getting inside the Institute. Look, I can't speak to answers, but what I can say is this. Lord Parkerix, I am sure, as long-lived as he is, will still be alive. Seek him. Find him.
It says in your journal that Lord Parkerix is dead.
Lord Araxis. I've got them the wrong way around here. I do apologise.
Sorry.
Wrong way around in the notes. Lord Araxis will still be alive.
Really?
Now, taking this peek back is something we need to try. There is an idea I had. Whether it will work or not, I don't know. It might tear everything down. We can try it. It's still warm here. That means the heating's still on.
Yes.
Yes.
The heating reaches deep into the earth.
Yes.
It uses the heat energy deep within the earth.
We've gathered as much.
The elemental power of the earth itself.
So we should use the Earth the axiom to cause a volcano to go off?
Well, I'm wondering if we override the heating system. You know from my notes that we caught someone skulking around. I wonder if that's what they were trying to do. I wondered afterwards, but maybe not. Maybe the opposite. Maybe they were trying to shut things down to make it cold. But in this case, if we overcome the heating system, then it'll shut down, but it'll flood this area. If we open all the doors, I'm hoping it will eventually work down into the mountain itself. Now, it may cause catastrophic damage, but the vault was designed to withstand it, and the building of the Institute itself is strong enough that I think that will withstand it. But down here, I don't know. So what I say we do is we open up the taps, we run upstairs.
I walk over to Delira, and I whisper into her ear, "Now, what you did outside with for the dragons to mask us, can you do it so that it's blazing hot sunshine, like really hot sunshine?"
What would that do for us?
Maybe the cold dragons will bugger off because it's too hot.
Exactly. Yeah. Good point.
Then we can keep the heating as it is. She can stay here for an eternity. The dragons bugger off, and we fly down.
How long has it been since we
Not a full day.
since we cast that?
It's not been 8 hours yet, has it?
No.
We haven't had a long rest yet.
No, you haven't.
No.
So how long does your spell last?
It was a D. It had a roll in it.
No, that was
for
that
8
was how long
hours.
it takes
That was
to
the
get in.
cast. Yeah, it casts for
and then
lasts for 8 hours.
It lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. So so the way we got in was to create was our friend here as a powerful druid, and she
Very
cast
powerful.
a spell to mask our movements under the weather. Now, if she can bring bright sunny weather, would that help?
You can make it hot enough to counter the dragon's magic.
Oh,
can try.
wow. Yeah.
Try.
Yeah, you're going to be going against Wow.
Think
might
of
be a
that
bit-
level
might be a bit
13
much.
increase, though, Martin. If you do this single-handedly, you'll be level 13. We'll still be level 10.
Level 33, if you could do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, something
it-
just to discombobulate them. That's what I'm thinking.
It may, in combination with the heating, maybe.
Yeah. And that may be our escape route again, even though we do the other plan.
But
I really don't fancy taking on the
we
Durgar.
are tired and injured.
Yes,
First, we need to rest.
I agree.
You'd have to wait to cast that again. We'd have to wait for the next dawn. There's no way to cast it with the points it takes.
So we've got a time scale.
Right. So I believe there was some bunks back in one of these rooms where we can.
There weren't there?
Right.
Sleep.
Let's get some of these things upstairs. And let's make a space upstairs and let's get this going.
Upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we're upstairs.
What?
Do we not want to rest first?
I understand if you don't want to rest, my lady, because you've been resting for a while, but some of us haven't.
Why don't you rest upstairs? What's the problem?
Well, we
It's
can
going to
rest.
take a while for this heating system to break down.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right. What's another day? It doesn't hurt. Find yourself somewhere comfortable. Have a rest.
Level up.
Well, I hop up on that bed.
Any food?
Oh,
Strange enough, yes, we have.
Yes, we do have some food.
I bet you're
Probably
starving.
some. It's been 250 years.
Right. I'll hand over some food. Garvis will pull out one of his prized snow spider legs.
I'll
By the way, these two rooms, there's enough like chairs and things for you to all crash out on and have a good kip. It's not, you don't need to leave
Okay.
this
Right.
area. You can just sleep in here. It's fine.
I'm going to
Okay,
offer
well-
a carrot that I pulled out of Mugsy's arse earlier. And I'll put
Nice.
it in the mix.
I see this one's still got the mud on. I'll have to wash it off.
Yes, yeah, I would. It's organic. Organic.
Organic fertilizer.
Uh,
Right. Okay. So long rest. Let's get it done.
Yep.
Do we get our long rest undisturbed?
Yes,
Good
you get your
question.
long rest undisturbed.
Yeah. Do we level up?
As we leave her room, I'm
No,
going to
you don't level up.
hand her a little
Honestly.
bread and go, here, take a nibble on that. It'll be much tastier than the carrot.
Yeah, I mean, you share some rations that you've got with her, and also some food that you collected because you
Yep.
you collected and prepared some food while you were waiting for the opportunity to travel to the mountain.
mhm.
Good question. If you put hot food in a bag of holding, does it stay hot?
No,
Ooh. Good thought, though.
No, but your bag of holding does start to produce mildew.
You can have a lovely roast dinner in there with.
Just ready to go.
moldy bag of holding. You put things in it, and it comes out all moldy and speckled.
And it starts to
Warm-
create its own black mushrooms. Not to be
Yeah, every
confused
time you
with
reach in, there's
truffles.
if you roll a 1d10 and on a 1, rather than getting the thing you want, you get a mushroom. Yeah. Or a potato.
What we
Well,
need
they
is
can be- they can
we
be
need a
powerful,
hostess trolley of holding. If anyone gets that old reference.
Hey, at least we could throw mushrooms from out of the bag of holding as a distraction instead of potatoes.
Yeah, but potatoes. The thing is, potatoes is quite a weapon. It's quite dense. It's aerodynamic. Unexpected.
This,
If you bowl it
this
as a googly,
conversation-
it has an unexpected spin.
Yeah, that's it. You can put a spin on it.
It's
It
quite
hits
easy.
leg and bounces back towards
Okay.
Potato is a very evil weapon. I have watched my sisters fighting with potatoes that we were supposed to be peeling for lunch, but they decided.
Fighting with potatoes.
Yeah,
Hang
they were
on.
Potatoes win the fight, or did your sisters?
my sisters were basically throwing potatoes at each other.
And were you
One
trying
was
to
batting them off
actually
with doors.
skin
She was
your
hiding behind
sisters?
the door to the hallway. She was batting the potatoes back at my other sister with the door.
Nice.
As I stood there shouting at them.
Now that's D&D 3E, isn't it? Using cover.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
yeah, that's what she was doing.
Partial cover.
Yep.
Improvised throwing weapon.
Yeah, she's going, you can't hit me. Bat. Got another potato back at you.
I'm just going to talk about batting things back, right? In Tears of the Kingdom, you can have a shield, and you can basically some of the monsters will throw things at you, and you can parry with the shield. And so this guy built a net, and he basically played. It's effectively like Wii tennis.
No
Wii
way.
tennis with a monster. He's batting the thing back, and the monster's batting back at him, and he backwards and forwards. They actually have a rally.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I've got to say,
Funny.
some of the stuff people have built in that game is
Mm.
It's
unbelievable.
mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that's coming out of it.
How
They
clever.
I don't think they ever really knew. Well, they knew it was going to be emergent behaviours, but they never knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like people inventing these laser turret, these laser turret things, and then mounting them like high up on the side of a wall so that really nasty monsters can't get at them, because some of the biggest monsters in the game can actually destroy the items. Yeah, they can break devices up.
Yeah.
So these things, you mount them up high on a wall, and they're basically just lasering the arse off the things. You just stand there and let them kill the bad guys.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Nice.
Absolutely incredible. All sorts of stuff. Anyway, sorry, that's completely off
Yeah,
topic.
people built flying robots and all sorts. It's just
Yeah. It's just mad. It's just mad. Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you've had your long rest.
Long
We
rest.
have,
Everyone has clicked their long rest button.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because
When you basically she says to you, look, just you'll be fine, you'll be safe here. I'll keep an eye out for things. Don't you worry. And when you wake up, she's actually gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, ugh. And the door opens and she wanders back in. I'm going to have you all gathered. No, that's the wrong bloody thing.
We had the bed.
Wouldn't we have had a watch?
We would
Okay.
probably have had a watch. Yeah.
That's fine.
Hmm?
But she comes back in. Reinhorn goes in the walls again.
Yep.
I think I ate one of those mushrooms or seeing some weird stuff.
Right. So, following her direction, we will gather what she wants us to take upstairs. Let's do a montage scene of us picking stuff up and turning valves. And
Yeah, if you have those notes, by the way,
Yep.
Compel,
That's not the right action for turning valves, is it?
no.
Everything seems
No.
to be. Everything seems to be all right.
All right.
why?
There's no one else here, obviously.
Hmm?
What was that?
Yes.
I checked the vault.
Yes.
You've been in the vault.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought so.
We didn't take anything from it.
Well, catalogue's missing.
Why? And we have the catalogue.
Yeah, there is the catalogue.
The blob was messing with that.
Yes, it was.
Trying to eat
He
it.
saved it.
All right, well, handy not to have to note it again, I suppose, but
Well,
we'll see what happens.
We'll give her back the catalogue.
Oh, yeah, so what you do is you all grab some kit and you take it back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And she bids you to go around and to basically she chooses a corner of the refectory, in fact, and she brings some curtains across, which I hadn't realised were there before, particularly, so that the dragons can't look in from outside. But as you notice, she's like, God, it's snowed a lot, hasn't it? And you notice that the snow is 2/3 of the way up the windows. It has absolutely plastered it down with snow. Right, that Rob going.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Do you
Let's go.
want to cast your fair weather spell?
Yes, I can do. Can do that. Can roll. See how long it takes.
If you,
Is
see
it?
if you
Is
pull
it?
up
You're going to go out front and stand outside and cast your.
Yeah. Is this time for that? Don't we have other things we're waiting to have happen first before we make the move?
well, maybe. Yeah, maybe do it later.
So anyway, then she takes you back down, and what you do is you jury rig the heating. So the first thing you do is you turn off all the heating controls to the building. So there's no heat going through the various vents. And then you go to the feed pipes, and what she does is she just literally sort of spins the feed pipes. It's going to take a while, but you can start to see the pressure is starting to build in the feed pipes. Everything else is shut off.
Yeah. Well, apparently, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's one more thing we need to do.
We can do this. Yeah. What's that?
Oh,
And she takes you down to the basement to the stairs.
Miss, with
Oh,
all
wait,
due respect,
she's-
PG-13, thank you.
You know the stairs that go down into the things.
oh yeah.
Did you come up? You came up this way. Did you come up this way?
No, we
No.
came through the floor.
So you've not been to the village? Yeah, it's
No.
probably still overrun by
No.
Durgar.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Anyway,
it is.
she takes something and she tosses it into towards. Basically, she produces like a little metal bracket of some description that she's found from somewhere. She's stuffed in a pocket. She pulls it
Okay.
out of her pocket. She
At
tosses
this
it
moment,
towards
I have to say, sometimes
and
John's
it arcs
phrasing,
over, and rather than falling down the hole, it hits the hole.
he sets me up, I swear
and
to God.
It sinks down rapidly, but not at falling speed down into the hole. She looks down. Thought so. All right. And she pulls out this little book. She flicks through it. And she looks at you, Alira, and she says, "Do you understand these command words?"
I'll take a
And
look.
Alira, you take a look at it, and it's pretty obvious. It's basically a spell for switching off the lifting mechanism. It's not really a spell. It's a series of command words for disabling the spell or the effect.
And for those that are watching, the picture you got is these two ladies standing together with this book. You can see this little halfling's head go. As he's trying to see what they're reading. Go ahead, carry on.
So, Lyra, you speak the command words, and the silvery column just fades. She pulls another thing out of her pocket, which looks like a big fat brass washer, and she tosses that, and it arcs over, and you hear it. You see it hurtle into the distance. That's better. No one's going to be coming up that way when this goes. Let's leave all the doors open. You notice that she's put on some really hefty togs, and the stuff that you've trucked upstairs, lots of blankets and warm things. It's already you're already noticing that it's just cooling off in here.
Yeah.
She goes through and she makes sure that there's room.
Maybe we might want to do
As you,
the spell on the
Go back
inside
upstairs,
then.
you can hear. You can start to hear in the distance this groaning and shuddering noise.
I'm with you
She takes
guys,
you upstairs
okay?
and she disables the stairs and turns the empty room back into an empty room rather than the staircase. I think we'll leave it like that. I don't think we'll risk going down there again now. Now we're just going to need to wait.
Okay.
Would it be
while we're
prudent
waiting-
to? Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, while we're waiting, any information you have on the traveller who gave you the axiom, and we're looking for the location of a
Flat-topped mountain.
Yes, a flat-topped mountain.
I'm going to tell you something. As I said, Bell was incredibly circumspect about sharing that information. I wasn't around then, of course, but I've read the notes. Only because my girl wanted to Sorry. My apologies. Yes. Anyway, I know the notes. I've read them. They were not something that was well shared. So I know the basics, but the location, you can probably triangulate it off other information, but I'm not sure it's listed very clearly. I think they wanted to keep it a secret.
Understandably, but any clues we have, as you say, if we can triangulate from that, would be useful.
Let's go and do some research. So, you spend a few hours doing some research. You get the book out that you purchased, and you go through that, and that is much more interesting from your perspective, much more valuable. Because with that and the scant other notes that you have and some other references, after 4 or 5 hours of diligent reading and cross-referencing and so forth, you finally come up with what you think is an approximate location somewhere in this area.
Excellent. Good.
It's huge.
Can we bring up? Have we got a doodah of the map? Where would it be?
Well, there is a map in the OneNote.
Yeah, I was just in that. Oh,
Hang on.
crap. What am I doing? Hang on, that's gone too far. OneNote. Map. World map. There we go.
Right, we are.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there was something about Sharanav in one of the doodads that we got.
That's because Lord what's his name?
Yes.
Was at Aranav doing some diplomacy, I believe, or
Right.
Axis.
But what if the flat top mountain is actually over that way?
Well, it might be, but let's have John tell us where where do we think it is? What proximate area?
Give me a second, guys, because I was putting something on the map and I've
Look it up.
made a bit of a mess of it. Sorry.
Because it might
Oh,
be.
Jesus Christ! There's a map there now.
There is.
You hadn't seen that?
Oh, I can see a question mark.
So you think it's somewhere down here?
Down there.
Okay.
Well,
Now, where
one
did-
more ping.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Yeah, stop moving the map.
Ping.
So it's
The layer.
Somewhere in that area down there.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this so it comes out all
That
right
rings a
on
bell
the.
with you. That rings a bell with you, Reinhorn.
Okay. Is it because we got the milk cow from down that way? I don't know. Why does it ring a bell with me?
It rings a bell with you from a conversation that you had a while back.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was drunk and I think I offended her.
Oh no.
That's the one with what's her name? Because I was that drunk, I've forgotten her name. Sanita, not Sanita. She was a 1980 singer, wasn't
Santia.
she? Santia, that's the one. Shantia.
Santia.
Yeah, she gave me something, and then I got confused because okay, so this is just for the stream, not for the players, right? So I was a little bit drunk, just a little bit drunk, and I got confused with what John was telling me from an NPC to what I thought that she was telling me, and I got my wires crossed with. And yeah, she kind of like told me to piss off and never speak to her again. Actually, she didn't say that. That's just all in my head because I have great remorse about the whole thing. But she said, now this is for the players because I never told anyone. Sorry, no, it was before then. Sorry, I'm going through my notes. Airship. Come back to Jaeger and wasn't it was before then? No, it was after then. Okay, that's just confused me. I've gone from fleshy in beetle, thick leather bridle, airship ruins, 28th of the 3rd, to Drake Mines a complete. I can't say that word live on stream. So that just tells me that here we go. Sorry, doing a slider.
I don't know why Felix does.
Well, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Drake Mine was a complete and utter cock. No, it must have been before then. God, that was a long time ago. That was back in May. That's March.
Yeah.
Spirit Action knows where the axiom is. Yeah, Shantia says there is something of interest 2 days by flying south east of us, but that was when we were in Jaegers. So
no, it's southeast of the.
Well, it's where we landed. It was where we landed with the airship.
I thought it was southeast of the observatory.
No, it's not. It was when we landed. Okay, and then we went to Jaegers and we left the air thing. No, this was after we left the thingamabob. Because she said she said there's something of interest 2 days by flying southeast of us.
Southeast.
Yeah, but that wasn't right. Okay, so I'm telling you, this was all within the whole from when we saved all the halflings and then we went into Jaegers. And I actually reached out to her to get a notion of what, where, and how. And then she came back because we also asked to find out information because she was going to also scry, but I think it was Pal.
Yeah, we didn't get anything on Pal.
But we didn't get anything back. And that was a follow-up question. And that's when she then said, so, I mean, it's still within limits for the question mark.
Well,
So
I
yeah,
said south Vegas, but no, I thought there was that she'd found this piece of information, which had told us that it was 2 days flight southeast of the observatory. That's my recollection, John.
That's the notes I've got written down as well.
Which one of us is right? Yeah, well, by your own admission, you were a bit drunk.
still wrote it down though. Look at that handwriting for being drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
Well, all I'm going to say to you is that the location that you've triangulated is here.
Yes.
Okay, on the map. And that looks like 2 days southeast of the observatory, so I will leave you to all conclude as to
I was drunk.
what the right answer is.
Yeah.
I was drunk apparently, bud. Yeah, I was actually drunk.
I was very, very drunk.
I was not drinking tonight, honest.
Okay, right. So that takes us what, about 5 hours, you say? So is it starting to get rumbly and hot?
Every so often, you feel this little tremor in the earth. It's far from getting rumbly and hot. It's getting bloody freezing.
Oh,
It's getting
well,
really cold in here.
yeah.
So there we have
Okay,
it.
so is now a good time to be casting the spell? I'm just wondering how long does it take for the spell to take effect? Or do we wait for this thing to go off and then cast the spell?
Well, it could take a little while. It's not instant. It could take up to an hour to cast.
Okay. But if we wait for the dragons to be disrupted first and then cast the spell afterwards, do we think? Because obviously you don't want to be casting your spell against the dragon spell. It's kind of going to be it's like pushing a very big boulder up a hill.
Have you read the description, by the way?
Of the spell? No. Do you
Well,
want
the ability.
the ability. Not recently.
You can't cause snow to fall on a hot desert, for example, but you can cause a swing in temperature cloud and precipitation. It can be used in places that have weather. It takes effect in a 10-mile radius around where I am when you use the ability.
Okay.
Like 6 by 10 minutes, and then the pattern takes 6 by 10 minutes, and then lasts for 8 hours.
Was it Master of the Elements? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, must fit with the area.
Yeah.
Swinging temperature.
You could certainly make it clear. We could certainly make it clear up, but it won't be a.
Well,
You won't be able to go for blazing temperatures.
Yeah, bright sun is not unusual to have in the mountains, but as you say, the temperature is.
Yeah, it's not going to be hot, is it?
Not going to be very hot, but it could help.
Okay, what if we obscured? What if we obscured the dragons like we did getting in? Because I think flying out of here with all 6 of us is more important than trying to go somewhere else. So, I mean, if we could obscure, like mystify the place like we did getting in, then the volcano can go kaboom and we can go down through everything.
Well, you see, my thinking.
You feel this distinct rumble under your feet, and there's a distinct shake of the ground, and there's a distinct sort of vibration.
Okay, I don't think we're going to have time to cast the spell for the mist and what have you.
One thing we will though, all the snow that's fallen, when you get hot heat hit with heat, that's going to melt and possibly turn to steam. So that may give us some cover.
So, do we position ourselves near the door with all of our spells ready for flying, riding on owls, and all that other crap?
Probably.
And just wait for the cataclysm to arrive, run outside and go? Or
well, I think
what's
the plan is the plan. Her plan, I think, is to stay inside. She thinks this place.
Staying here.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, she's going to stay here for a little while anyway, because if you want to leave, she's like quite happy for you to leave.
Yeah, I think we want to wait until the dragons are gone. I mean, the thing is, one of the visions was of a thankful golden dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got to get rid of the dragons, haven't we? We've got to get rid of the dragons.
So, and what I'm thinking is that the flat top mountain is 2 days flight southeast.
Aha.
And we don't have a flying machine that can go against the wind. However, a grateful dragon
Absolutely
might be willing to oblige us.
Yes, by swallowing us and then spitting us out when he lands. Yes.
Yeah, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a great
Have you seen that?
plan.
Have you seen that video of Professor Tolkien being asked about why the Eagles
I
didn't
love
just fly them to the Mount Doom?
I love it. That was
Has everybody
wonderful.
seen that? Yeah.
I've not seen the
Yes.
video.
Oh, you've got
I'll
to
look
see
it up
that.
and watch it on
Amazing.
YouTube.
Yeah, because it is a classic question.
And
Oh,
all I can say to you is, fuck off.
Pretty much.
Because I imagine that's just like every single bloody
Oh yeah.
fan is probably
It
asking.
is of course fake, but it is bloody hilarious.
It's wonderful.
There's a thing
Yeah.
Christian showed me, which was an invitation to the Tolkien's to a birthday party. No, it was a
Yeah, it was their
party
son's.
for their son.
It was the birthday party for their son.
And
Yes.
what was it? Carriages at 11.
Hang on.
I can't remember what it was. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's real or not. Yeah, here we go. Carriages at midnight, ambulances at 2 a.m., wheelbarrows at 5 a.m., hearses at daybreak. I think that might be fake, but it's very funny.
Right. So we're staying until boom time.
Are you just going to sit and wait with her?
I'm a little bit.
Well,
I mean, it's mid-afternoon, the day after you took your long rest. You know, you
yeah.
rested overnight. You got the axiom. You rested overnight, and it's mid-afternoon because you've been doing research and looking into things. You've got the information that you think is accurate. You don't know the precise location, but you're pretty sure you can triangulate it from there. If you wander through the mountains, there's a mountain that's had the top chopped off, then you're going to know, well, there it is.
So, anyway, I think we wait it out, but be ready to leave sharpish, as Anthony said.
Okay. So, are you going to bother with the weather or not?
No, I think it would be
we wait for an
pointless.
opportune time, maybe. I think it seems to me like the spell would work better if the weather's already heading in the right direction from the reading of it.
Yeah.
It sounds
So-
like it's very hard to sort of go against.
Yeah, it takes a minute to cast, and it will take effect over up to an hour.
So overnight, as you're sleeping, I mean, it gets dark outside. And overnight, as you are sleeping, there is there are constant little shakes and rumbles and shivers in the earth. And you're awoken early in the morning. It must be about 5 a.m. The sun is barely coming up. The sky outside is grey. There is a little bit of light. You can hear this screeching
Ooh.
outside. This shrieking from the dragons. Absolute shrieking and shrieking and shrieking. It's entirely unclear what the hell is going on. But you sneak a peek out of the windows, and you can see that the two larger dragons are circling around the peak. And then every so often they're flying back down the back of the mountain. And what you do is you go around to the back of the institute and you look out the window.
So
And-
we'll ask Yota what's going on. Is this the
Yeah, Yota says, so a little ways down the mountain was the main access into my lord's lairs, which the whites have usurped. And
Ooh.
as you are looking kind of out of the window and sneaking this peek out the back, you fancy you can see mist. This large column of mist is starting to rise into the sky and fill that quadrant of the mountain. And Yota smirks and she says, You kept on thinking, I think that this was going to be spectacular. There was going to be some terrible and abrupt explosion or something. It was going to bring the mountain down, but that was never the plan. It was never going to be enough in volume to do that in one lot. But what's happening, I think, is that the superheated rock from below is starting to seep into the heat of their freezing cold layers, and it's starting to boil them out. It's going to take a while. It's up to you if you want to stay. But I think this is going to be some days before it finally takes effect. Whether it drives them out or not, I don't know. But here's hoping it does.
Oh.
If you want to take an opportunity now and sneak out on an opportune moment, then do so. But I fancy that their lairs are probably not quite as comfortable for them as they were before.
I get out a deck of cards and a couple of silver
Heading
pieces.
to Sharanav, and I would start there to find out, to see where he might be. Whether he's still there or not, I don't know.
We haven't ventured there yet. That's one place we haven't been recently.
I see.
So,
what do we do?
From what
Should we
you've
I
read,
put
it
my
seems
cards
like
away.
The petty squabbles and the wars that were rending the city-states have settled, and everyone is getting along now, which is good to hear.
They were, apart from where we've encountered demonic incursions. There was unease and disruption starting to come back.
And they would turn it back in a direction it was not wanted.
Yes.
Hopefully my lord has helped with that.
Is there anything, if we do come across, is there anything we can indications that we can give to show that we know who you are, that if he will recognize us as friend rather than
really good,
foe,
really good question.
other than
Own the gem.
artifact, the gem itself. Okay.
Could
No,
you
you
write,
took it.
Sounds
Sorry,
good.
Pete. Say again.
would you like to write us a letter that we can deliver to him?
I'd love to.
Or
On what?
or
Plenty
would
of
he
paper.
recognize? Would he recognize that fine necklace that you're wearing? Just a question.
Yeah.
You have a powerful magical talisman, which you tell me is part of a dead god.
Yeah, but you don't just whip that out in public.
It's at least of your concern, surely.
Oh no, but you don't whip out that jewel. You don't whip out one of those things in public. But you could definitely show a pendant or a set of earrings. I mean, or anything like that.
You meet my
I mean,
lord in
you know.
public, I would suggest you ask him to speak in private. Honestly.
Yes. But
Very-
if I mean, this was there must be paper and quills around here somewhere if we can find them.
Yeah, you do have some, but she says there's no point. You just show him that and you'll be fine.
No? Okay.
No, okay.
Pray tell, madam. Pray tell. When you finished with the exodus of the white dragons, are you're going to remain here? Yes.
I hope so.
Okay. Because I would just venture to suggest maybe not venturing out, because 250 years, a lot have changed. Some of the languages, the kids on the streets using street slang, worse than it was before. You know, so yeah, modern old decorum is not necessarily used today.
Nowadays, people just give each other jewelry as gifts, stuff like that.
For doing a good deed and waking people up, I completely agree. You know,
Just a thought.
adventurers
Just a thought.
get a kiss on the cheek for good deeds done, as As well as sometimes.
It's a good thing for her that she doesn't sleep, isn't it? It's probably a good thing for Mugsy that she doesn't as well.
Absolutely. He'd be in so much trouble.
She would definitely. She's definitely the kind of person who would come around with a stick and give him a thrashing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but he would
Which
love
has
that.
happened numerous times in his life.
Yeah, what she doesn't know is that he actually gets off on that.
Oh, but yeah, definitely. His fixation with the jewelry is odd and sad. But we can carry on.
True.
We only have 10 minutes left, so let's.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
So
What are you going to do?
I think we go off to Sharonhav. I think we go.
And go and see
I think
the
the immediate question is: do we sneak out or do we wait? Is that the question,
The problem
John?
at the moment is that the dragons are stomping around this peak and screeching. There's a
Yeah.
lot of high dodging going on.
I think we
That's
wait,
over the
play
next-
some cards, and then when the dragons have buggered off,
I mean, for the
we
next
then go.
day, there is massive clamour outside. But it just and at one point you hear them beating against the walls of this building, as if they're kind of trying to get inside to find out what's going on, but they don't seem to get through. They don't seem to make any progress. And at one point you are you're still doing some research, and Illyra, you're stood kind of in the office. So you've brought some scrolls up, and you're stood in the office having a read of them, and you notice movement at a window, and you just tuck yourself in, and you're looking. You're just keeping an eye out, and this huge head appears and looks inside the building, and it smacks against the head smacks against the windows and smacks against the windows, and then it rages and it breathes out this cone of frozen air, and all the windows are just instantly iced up, making it much more difficult to see inside. And then there's a stomp and a bellow, and you see this thing yomp off. This is an ancient worm. This thing must be many hundreds, if not. I mean, you already know it's hundreds and hundreds of years old, but you think this thing might be knocking on for 1,000 years old.
I gotta say, I've got to get the name.
Angry.
I've got to get the name of Lord Araxis's contractor, because this building.
Yes,
I want.
it's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
That
I
guy's
think.
got to build our inn.
I think. Well, rebuild it. Well, I mean, we can always lay claim to this place. I mean, this would make a fantastic tavern.
Yeah.
I mean, if we
Move it
clear
off
out the
beginning.
Durgar, if we commit genocide on all the Durgar,
here, isn't there?
Yeah.
we don't want passing
But-
trade. We just want booze so we can be drunk every day.
There's
Yeah,
some.
I
of
mean,
that.
owning a
Buy yourself
tavern
a
isn't
bloody
about
wine cellar
profits.
then.
Can you
Actually,
imagine?
what you want to do is buy yourself a winery,
There you go.
buy yourself some fields full of grapes and with it.
Yeah. Vineyards and on. Yeah. that'd be
Now
cool.
we'll settle with the pub. There was a plentiful garden out
Yeah,
there for cider.
Well, when we were coming over to this mountain, I mean, we came through all this forest. No vineyards there. We just chopped down a few trees, set up a nice vineyard.
Trees might have something to say about that.
We got a druid. He can talk to them and say, "Look, it's for the greater good. We'll plant some saplings."
Young brothers which bear.
But the trees might not respond in the way that you like.
Well,
So,
no, I mean,
this goes on for a number of days.
yeah.
Yes.
But you
Yes.
notice outside that the snow is melting, and eventually you see the dragons leaving.
Wow.
They literally take flight and fly away.
Wow.
And don't come back. You've been told. My goddess will
I was a-
spank you under the tail.
If
I say
was
as the great worm leaves.
a golden dragon, I'd thank us.
Which direction do they fly in? Do we see?
Yes, they fly west.
West. Mm.
And are they carrying a big sack of treasure with them?
If not,
That's a good question.
Let's go down
Let's
there.
go down to
And...
the lava cave that just newly appeared under the mountain and see if you
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
There's 150,000 gold pieces. The problem is the 150,000 gold pieces are now one large lump.
One large lump.
Melted.
If we open the bag of holding, does it get sucked in?
Yeah. So
All
when
melted
coins are
gold
fused,
in a pool of lava.
yeah. So when coins are fused together, the whole coins don't count as for weight goes away.
Well, it's just one gold piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Cool.
One large gold piece.
1 million billion gold
One-
pieces.
With a couple of
gold
gems
piece.
stuck in there as well, just to make it look pretty.
Well, well done. Another successful adventure. We've got our
How many
axiom.
How many XP
We've
do we
got-
get for defeating a great worm?
And
I know.
and
At his best,
an adult and 2 juveniles.
kicked.
And 120 Durgar.
Yeah. Oh, we should be easily able to level up within the next day or
Apparently, you
two.
get 250 gold XP. For the ancient white
250
dragon.
250
That's
XP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each.
That help?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know where we
It
are.
puts me over to level 11, I'm sure.
That makes your number of XP 300. How's that getting on for level 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was only 50
Cool.
away.
Nice. So we're staying here. Or actually, we're about to take off from here and go wherever. Is this the stopping point, John?
I think we'll leave it there for this week, and we can pick up as you decide what to do next week in terms of getting out of here.
I think that'd be
Brilliant.
awesome.
Exciting.
You do
Good
think
one,
it's going
John.
to take a long time for this lot to defrost because it's a huge glot.
That's all right. There's books for Alira and Delira. There's cards for me and Mugsy and me and Mugsy.
We're back to
Or we
shop.
can just kind of go, it's a montage. Oh, yeah, it's a montage.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we can do that.
Pictures of Garvus doing press ups and, one-handed press ups with like a prayer book in one hand.
Yeah, and Mugsy sat like cross legs on his back like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He is that strong.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's a good excuse for a level up, isn't it? A montage of all our training that we're doing while we're waiting.
When did you last have a level?
Oh, must have been at least around about 8 months ago.
I don't remember. When was it?
I mean, we had a little birthday cake and everything for the level 10.
Level 10, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, in game time, not that long, but in play time, it's been a while.
About that.
Yeah, easy. And I had to throw that curveball, sorry, to get to level 10.
I thought the last level up was after we found the last axiom.
Yeah, that was about a year ago.
After we dropped everybody off at Jaeger's, and
I think it was when we got. I think it was when we got to Jaeger's, and then.
After
Yeah. So let's get to Sharanav next week, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tougher opponents. Nice.
Sorry. I thought. So we're not having a level up. We're going to.
Get to Sharanav next week.
Okay, excellent, fine. Okay.
Doesn't it have
I had to
a?
explain to.
Sorry, go on.
I had to explain to Oscar about the different monster types,
Yeah.
so he could understand why druids can't be owlbears.
We can be.
Because owlbears are really cute. I'm like,
Yeah, but you'll probably find that there's some D&D expansion somewhere, variant rules for druids that allows them to be owlbears.
no, but the character, the NPC for what's her name? The druid.
Can't remember.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
There's a thing they produced when the movie
Holy
came
shit.
out, which has all of the characters in as NPCs, and she can transform into an owlbear.
Oh,
Apparently,
yeah, directly, yeah.
Doric.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I've just looked in my notes of many drunkenness, and this one looks like normal handwriting, so I must have been sober. We got the fourth axiom on the 30th of the 8th, 22. So if Christine's right, that's nearly a year ago in playtime that we had the level up. And then we moved from the water axiom to Enid straight after. And I know for a fact that we were level 10 for going into the Ware mountain cave volcano thing encampment within it. So
Okay.
So yeah, so there you go. I mean, I haven't got an exact date for when we went to level 10, but that was when we got to the center for the fourth axiom. Oh no, that was for the halflings. So that was 30th of the 8th, 22, when we were surrounded by weeting hamsters / halflings.
Oh my word!
By the way,
Yeah.
Doric as bonus actions gets change shape 5 per day. Hence the movie Wild Shape. Yeah.
Right, guys. So that's it. We are going to be finishing for the night because it's 10 o'clock over here in good old Blighty. And all of us, after around about 10:05, turn into ugly monsters, and yeah, we just go raging and pillaging and causing damage and everything. So we prefer not to do that. We'll be back next Tuesday for hopefully a level 11 level up. Also, we've got to find the Lord. Get some information from him. I'll be honest with you, I've already forgotten. Then we've got to go down to the question mark at the bottom of the map, which is where the flat top mountain roughly is. And I can guarantee we're going to come across a shitload of monsters and crap that we're going to have to actually take on to prove that we are worthy of level 11. So next Tuesday. See you all then. Please remember that if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you're watching on Rumble, send me a follow. Although we're live on Twitch and Kick, this will be edited and repurposed onto YouTube and also Rumble, so that we're trying to actually get the craft out to everyone. Now, speaking about crafts, tomorrow night, GM of Wonders, which is on Twitch, please search for him. We are doing not a D&D evening tomorrow night. We are doing Court of Blades. Now, it's a session 0. It would be really good, in my opinion, if you guys could join us. If you're watching on what I call on demand, which is after the occasion, especially on YouTube, please look for him on YouTube as well. GM of Wonders. He's a fantastic GM. Blades in the Dark was really successful. I loved it. I loved it. I can't wait to get back. Court of Blades is set earlier than Blades in the Dark, so feel free to drop on in. I'll have the mod up, and I'll be looking at the chat as we're going through, and I'll try and answer as many questions as we can. So please, guys, send us a like and a subs. So awesome times. Take care, all.